Commander ZYX-471 adjusted the spectral analyzers on his exploration vessel as it descended through the atmospheric layers of the unnamed planet. The hegemony had catalogued this world as barren 3 centuries ago, yet the quantum signatures detected last week suggested otherwise. As the lead xenobiologist for the Galactic Survey Corps, he had investigated countless dead worlds, but something about this one felt different. The ship's AI chimed softly. Commander, detecting artificial structures on the northern continent. Configuration appears to be human colonial design, approximately 400 Earth years old. ZYX-471's gill slits fluttered with surprise. The last human colony ship had been lost during the Great Exodus, when their dying species had scattered across the galaxy in a desperate attempt at survival. Most had perished in the void, their primitive technology inadequate for interstellar travel. The few survivors had been absorbed into various alien civilizations as refugees. Impossible, he muttered, his translator converting the thought into standard galactic. Humans went extinct 2 centuries ago. The landing party consisted of 3 hegemony scientists, each from different species but united in their academic curiosity. As they approached the colonial settlement, their instruments detected something that defied all known xenobiological principles. The structures were not merely intact, but actively maintained. Dr. Keth-9, a crystalline being from the Andromedan Collective, was the first to voice what they all observed. The architecture is evolving, Commander. These buildings are adapting themselves. The settlement sprawled across a vast valley, but it bore no resemblance to typical human construction. The original prefabricated modules had somehow grown into organic, flowing structures that seemed to breathe with the planet's natural rhythms. Metallic surfaces had developed a skin-like quality, pulsing with bioluminescent patterns that matched the indigenous flora. As they ventured deeper into the colony, ZYX-471's environmental suit detected movement. The inhabitants emerged from their dwellings with curious, unhurried grace. They were unmistakably of human origin, yet profoundly transformed. Their skin held the same bioluminescent quality as their buildings, shifting through spectrums of color that seemed to communicate emotions and intentions. Their eyes had adapted to the planet's dual star system, developing nictitating membranes and enhanced photoreceptors. The most shocking discovery came when the colony's leader approached them. She spoke not through vocal cords, but through controlled electromagnetic pulses that their universal translators barely managed to decode. "Welcome, star travelers." Her message hummed through their equipment. "We have been expecting you for quite some time." Dr. Voss-12, the team's cultural anthropologist, stepped forward. "How is this possible? Our records indicate this colony should have failed within decades of landing." The human leader's bioluminescent patterns shifted to what their translation matrix interpreted as amusement. "Failed? We succeeded beyond our ancestors' wildest dreams. When the supply ships stopped coming, when the quantum communicators fell silent, we faced a choice. Die clinging to what we were, or evolve into what this world needed us to become." She gestured toward the living architecture around them. "Our children learned to speak with the planet's neural networks. Our engineers discovered that the indigenous crystalline matrices could interface with human neural tissue. We didn't colonize this world, we joined it." ZYX-471 watched in fascination as human children played among creatures that should have been incompatible with Earth-based life forms. Their movements synchronized in ways that suggested a deeper connection than mere coexistence. "The symbiosis began accidentally," the leader continued. "A contamination event that our medical teams initially tried to quarantine. But some of our scientists recognized it as an opportunity rather than a threat. The planet's consciousness was lonely, having developed sentience but never encountering another aware species. We became its companions, and it became our salvation." As the survey team prepared to return to their ship, laden with biological samples and recordings that would revolutionize xenobiology, ZYX-471 realized they had discovered something far more significant than a surviving human colony. They had found proof that consciousness itself could transcend species barriers, creating new forms of life that existed in harmony rather than competition. The lost humans had not simply survived, they had become something entirely new, something that challenged every assumption about evolution, consciousness, and the nature of intelligent life in the universe. In trying to preserve their humanity, they had discovered what it truly meant to be alive.